Journey of the Sparrows, a novel published in 1991 by American children's author Fran Leeper Buss, follows the journey of refugees from El Salvador as they establish a life in the United States. Buss collaborated with Salvadoran poet and activist Daisy Cubillas to ensure authenticity and accuracy in the story. This debut novel by Buss draws heavily from Cubillas' personal experiences, as she herself escaped to the U.S. as a young woman after her entire family was tragically murdered in El Salvador. The book explores themes of survival, family, courage, faith, and immigration. The story is narrated in the first person by the protagonist, Maria, a 15-year-old girl. The novel begins with Maria and her 6-year-old brother, Oscar, her older sister, Julia, and another child from their village named Oscar, being smuggled across the U.S. border. They find themselves confined inside a shipping crate, disguised as cargo, and stowed in the back of a truck bound for Chicago. Throughout this harrowing and claustrophobic experience, Maria escapes into her memories of El Salvador. She reminisces about the beauty of her homeland, such as the enchanting flowers and the vibrant quetzal bird, but also recalls the hardships her family endured, including their severe poverty and her father's recent murder. Despite her artistic aspirations, Maria is determined to do whatever it takes to ensure her family's survival. Her mother made the difficult decision to smuggle Maria out of El Salvador, seeking a better life for her children in America and a chance at survival. It is not just economic and physical prosperity that Maria's mother desires for her children, but also the avoidance of certain death as an act of revenge. Maria's father was involved in revolutionary activities and was killed by government soldiers known as the Guardias. After the death of their father, Maria's family faces constant harassment in El Salvador. The situation worsens when Ramon, Julia's husband, is also killed by government soldiers. Aware of the numerous disappearances occurring in the country, Maria's mother fears for their safety and decides they must leave. She promises to join them in Chicago later, as she needs to stay behind to care for her newborn baby. With the help of a coyote, the children are safely transported across the border. Now, their journey takes them north to Chicago, where family friends have offered assistance. However, their arrival in the city presents new challenges. Oscar and Maria live in constant fear of being discovered and deported, making them vulnerable to exploitation. Maria finds work in a sweatshop but receives wages below minimum wage and in cash due to her undocumented status. Despite working exhausting 16-hour shifts, she struggles to earn enough to provide for her siblings. To make matters worse, Maria faces harassment and objectification from her factory manager, who takes advantage of her vulnerable situation, claiming that he can do as he pleases because she is an illegal immigrant with no one to protect her. With her older sister, Julia, becoming pregnant, Maria takes on the responsibility of providing for the family. She quickly improves her English skills and becomes a more valuable worker. Fortunately, the children find shelter with a Salvadoran family in Chicago who help them adjust to their new life. Among them is Tomas, a teenager who becomes Maria's English mentor and later her boyfriend, and Marta, Tomas's kind and intelligent mother. With their support, Maria begins to navigate the challenges of life in America and build a brighter future for herself and her siblings. After the federal authorities seize the sweatshop where Maria works, she is forced to find alternative employment. With no money, Maria and her siblings face hunger. In desperation, Maria breaks into a church to find food. It is during this incident that she encounters Father Jonathan, a priest who supports Salvadoran refugees in the United States. He offers Maria a cleaning job at the church, providing some stability for her family. During this period, Maria discovers her talent for detailed drawings and begins selling them to supplement her income as a cleaning lady. The family experiences a period of relative stability. However, complications arise when Julia goes into early labor. Fortunately, the baby survives, and Julia names him after his late father, Ramon. With Julia finding employment, the family's financial situation improves. The long-awaited moment arrives when Maria's mother finally arrives in Chicago, reuniting with her children. Unfortunately, their reunion is short-lived as Maria's mother is unexpectedly deported from the United States. This turns Maria's attention back to Mexico, where her baby brother is being held. Determined to help him, Maria embarks on a journey to Mexico. The novel concludes with the implication that she successfully reaches her destination, ready to assist and protect her baby brother. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.